This is the manual Manual Reflex. You're going to stimulate the upper arm right in the crevice here, and then on the outer side of the arm. You'll stimulate here for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you can do both points at the same time. After you get that completed, you're going to move down to the same side of the body and stimulate the points behind the knee and then just below the knee. You'll complete this for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you can also stimulate both of these points at the same time. Once you're done with this side, go ahead and you'll move over to the other side. The next reflex we're going to address is the spinal collant. To complete this manually, you're going to put firm pressure down on the sacrum for about 30 seconds. And then you're going to follow the line with firm flat pressure all the way up onto the chest. And you're going to have the patient just roll back. Yep. And then you're going to repeat this 8 or more times. And then you'll have them rotate to the other side. And again, we'll start in the lower back, and we'll come right around to the upper chest. And that's the spinal collant manually. The next reflex we're going to address is the cross extensor. You'll begin here on the foot, stimulating point 1 for about 30 seconds. And then you're going to bring your hand up the path that's shown on the pictures, flat with some firm pressure, to point 2, which puts you about at the hips. You'll stimulate there for 30 seconds. And then you're going to run your hand on the direct line to the sacrum as shown in the picture, and hold and press down on the sacrum for about 30 seconds. You're going to repeat this 8 times on both sides. So you can do 8 on the left, and then go ahead and you can do your 8 on the right. The next reflex we're going to show you manually is to do the spinal Perez reflex. You're going to begin at point 1 on the sacrum. Go ahead and stimulate using flat and firm pressure for about 30 seconds. You're going to run from the sacrum with a flat hand down the body along the thigh. You'll end up at point 2, which is just next to the knee. Hold there for 30 seconds. Then you're going to continue to rub your hand down the line of the foot, following the lines shown in the picture. You'll repeat this 5 times on the left side, and then you can go switch to the other side and complete it 5 times on the right side. And that's the spinal Perez reflex manually. The next reflex we're going to show you is the Babinski reflex. First, you're going to stimulate the small circles that you'll see in the picture. There are 4 points around the inner ankle bone, so I'll show you right over here. Go ahead and stimulate right there, and then at the same time while you're stimulating there, you're also going to stimulate at the point between the little toe and the foretoe on top. And then also on the bottom. You'll stimulate all the points at the same time for about 2 to 3 minutes. And you want to make sure you're doing a vertical rhythmic motion in these points. And then you'll complete it on the other foot as well. The next one we're going to stimulate is going to be on the upper thigh. You'll start right up here at the top point as seen in the picture for 30 seconds. And then you're going to run your hand down to the lower point and stimulate for 30 seconds. And then you'll run it right back up to the beginning point. You're going to complete 4 on each side. So you can complete the 4 on this side, and then you can switch to the other side. That is the Babinski reflex. Reflex, we're going to show you how to manually complete is the ATNR. As seen in the pictures, you'll see you have ATNR points here and here, and then you also have abdomen points, which are going to be more here and here. You'll start out by stimulating the ATNR points with firm circular motions for about 30 seconds, and you'll do it 4 times each. So you can easily just start up here, the ATNR top points, and then come on down here and stimulate. After you've completed that 4 times, go ahead and stimulate the abdomen points. So again, 4 times each in about 30 seconds. And then that is the ATNR manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the bower crawling. What you'll do is you'll stimulate each crawling point seen in the picture with firm circular motions for 30 seconds. Those points are going to be on the upper shoulders. 30 seconds, each spot, 6 or more times need to be completed. And then you can move on down to lower back. 30 seconds, 6 or more times. And then that is the bower crawling manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to manually do is the Babkin. You'll start down here on the thenar muscles in the hands, stimulating the palm for about 30 seconds. And then you're going to use flat fingers to slowly move up to the second point. And you're going to stimulate there for 30 seconds. You'll repeat this for 10 times. And you can do both sides at the same time. That is the Babkin reflex manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the frontal release. You're going to stimulate on the 5 points shown in the picture. It's technically stimulating that gallbladder section, and you'll do it for 30 seconds using firm pressure. And if I were you, I'd just spread your fingers out and just make sure you're trying to hit 5 points. After you stimulate those for 20 to 30 seconds with a circular motion, you'll want to repeat those 5 times. Then you're going to place your finger on each side of the mouth as shown in the picture. And you're going to want to just hold it there for 30 seconds. And that is the frontal release reflex manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the stepping reflex. What you'll want to do is hold and stimulate with flat hand on the back of the calf. You'll do this for about 20 seconds. And this is there's no circular motion here, just holding flat. And then you're going to hold and stimulate along the arch side of the foot for 20 seconds. And then you're going to hold and stimulate at point 3, which is just a little above the knee. And you'll also hold this one for about 20 seconds. You're going to repeat this 6 times on each leg. After the 6 are not on the right leg, you can move over to the right leg and do the other 6. But that is the stepping reflex. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the hands pulling. You're going to start down by the wrist with medium pressure using flat fingers. And you're going to move up towards the arrows as seen in the picture. The motion of going up from the wrist to point 2 should take about 20-30 seconds. Once you're at point 2, it should be at the bend in the arm. You're going to hold this point for 30 seconds, and you'll do that 10 times. And then you're going to move up to point 3. With small circles, you're going to use the flat fingers to stimulate for about 30 seconds. And you can do both sides at the same time for this reflex. And that is how you complete the hands pulling reflex manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the hand supporting. As seen in the picture, you're going to run your hand down the line with flat fingers, just like this, and you're going to complete this 10 times. For this reflex, you can do both sides at the same time, or you can do them individually. After you do that stimulation, you're going to stimulate the shoulder area with small circular motions using flat fingers. And you'll do this for about 30 seconds. And again, you can do one side or both sides at the same time. And that is the hand supporting reflex manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the Landau. We're going to stimulate the 2 back points right here. Small circles with flat fingers for 30 seconds. And then you're going to bring your hand and run it flat fingers along the outer edge of the foot. You'll repeat this 6 or more times. And then you'll also want to do it on the other side of the body with the right foot. And that is the Landau manual complete. Next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the STNR. As you can see in the pictures, you'll stimulate the back point shown using small circular motions with flat fingers for about 30 seconds. And then you're going to run your flat fingers along that pattern, as you can see in the picture, to that next point, which is actually going to bring you up front. And you'll stimulate these points for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to bring our hands down here to about the hips and stimulate here for 30 seconds at point 3. And you'll repeat all of these motions 6 times. That's the STNR manually. The next reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the TLR. As you can see in the pictures, the circles are all numbered, and you're going to want to stimulate each point in the order. So number 1 is going to be right here on that spine. You'll do this small circles with flat fingers for about 30 seconds. Then you're going to want to come up to point 2 on the shoulders. And then you want to come right below the buttocks here and stimulate these points. You'll do each of these for 30 seconds, and you want to repeat them each 6 times. That is the TLR manually. The last reflex we're going to show you how to complete manually is the head riding. What you're going to do is you're going to stimulate those inner back points, as you can see in the picture. Small circular motions with flat fingers for 30 seconds. And then after that, you'll stimulate those outer back points. Small circles, flat fingers again, and for 30 seconds. You'll repeat both of these points 6 times. And that is the head riding reflex manually.